When we refreshed the website, our hunch was that if we could make it faster, we would increase engagement. But we didn't just take that as read. We set out to build the fastest publishing site in the industry, and when we did that, we slowed it down again in order to be able to test what that did to engagement. So by running a multivariate test where one group was getting a site that was a second slower, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, etc., we were able to prove that by speeding up the site by 1 second, you increased engagement by 5%. Now, there's very little that will drive that level of engagement up for the entire user base. So therefore we were able to understand that there was a direct relationship between speed and engagement. We know the relationship because of our data analytics between engagement and revenue, and therefore we can go after speed with great gusto and make sure that we continue to deliver the fastest site in its class, which we do. Similarly, we had a hunch that if we could personalize ft.com more for our customers, that would also drive engagement. So we delivered MyFT, which is a relatively simple Twitter-like personalization service where you tell us which companies and entities and topics you're interested in following, and we'll send you alerts, emails, and we'll personalize your experience accordingly. Having done that, we then measured what it did to engagement, and we now know that if we can encourage a customer and a reader to become a MyFT user, that will increase their engagement by 80%. And therefore we know that effort put into getting users who are not MyFT users to become MyFT users, that we can drive engagement, because all of the value is getting the borderline engaged into becoming engaged. So a lot of what we do is not necessarily that complicated. What is interesting is the way that we set about it. Have a hypothesis, what's the least that we can do to test it in the market, back it up with data, and when we hit something, we go after it with great gusto.